Cześć! Kolejny odcinek ogrywania Kingdom Come bez zabijania. Dziękuję komukolwiek, kto ogląda moje zmagania. Muszę powiedzieć, że dość ciężko mi idzie nagrywanie tej gry. Nie mówiąc już o trudności, a tym bardziej, że nie używam żadnej broni. To znaczy przez połowę gry to robiłem, ale musiałem często ładować stan gry. Kolejne odcinki mogą nie mieć za wiele akcji, ale później Henryk będzie bardziej przepakowany jako One Punch Man albo jednopięściowy Henryk. Rozwinąłem postać i perki, by lepiej dać radę i zobaczycie to w dalszych odcinkach. Dziękuję komukolwiek za wsparcie jeszcze raz. Druga część gry powoli nadchodzi. Będzie jedną z głównych gier na kanale po nowym roku w lutym. Pozdrawiam i zapraszam. Cześć! Witam was wszystkich serdecznie. Ja jestem Andrusek i zapraszam was do 15 odcinka Kingdom Come Deliverance. Naszą kolejną misją jest przesłuchanie. Przynajmniej na początek tak to wygląda. Kiedy myśmy walczyli w Przybysławicach, inna banda rzezimieszków zaatakowała Merchojedy. Jednak mieszkańcy nie tylko powstrzymali najazd, ale i schwytali jednego z nich. Pan Radzik chce, abym go przesłuchał. Idziemy do górnego zamku. Okej, jesteśmy.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Przesluchanie.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Henry, I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
the bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merciful, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merciful. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Przesluchanie. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Przesluchanie?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
Is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Dopredel.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
But I doubt it, sir. Merciful wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merciful and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Sporo mamy do załatwienia. Przesłuchaj jeńca, dowiedz co się stało z Maciejem. To są główne, ale... Spokojnie, no muszę wyjść. Muszę się zapytać. Wartownik.
Good health to you.
I need to talk to that captive.
Wyglądam jak kuman.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar. Good luck to you.
A gdzie Melekor? Wkurza mnie to w tej grze właśnie, że muszę łazić nie wiem gdzie. No dobra, ja rozumiem. No ale to przynajmniej powinna być opcja zapytania się tego gościa, gdzie jest do diaska. Okej, Melchior.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Cobbler. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Adzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Adzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
No dobra,
Very well.
pomóżmy mu.
I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well, I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Farewell.
Teraz musimy zajrzeć do domów, które mają te krzyże.
Christ almighty! I can't stand it anymore. What? No, go away.
No dobra. To sprawdźmy kilka domków, które mają ten krzyż narysowany.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife, you bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker.
O ja cię kręcę, muszę temu...
Way off!
Wieśniakiem muszę się bić?
Fuck! You fucking dog!
Dobra, ale ty jesteś nawalony. No bez przesady, jeszcze mi nakopie jakiś wieśniak.
Witajcie! No!
Dobra, żyje przynajmniej. Łamacz czaszek się przydał. O, już się uspokoił, no dobra.
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
I can't bear the pain.
Okej.
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry.
It's long past time. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband.
I'm sorry, but I don't have
Well, my husband had the fever all...
anything else.
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like he'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
No właśnie, po co mam... Przyszedłem tylko zadać pytania i tyle. Muszę lecieć dalej.
Brother, dearest brother, is that you?
Yes, it's me, your brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get the scallops for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother. You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again. Please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes, I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty, terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again. Farewell.
No dobra, to mamy to. To teraz musimy się wybrać aż do klasztoru. Ja spróbuję przekupić tą babkę i...
You're from Melkar.
Yes.
I need to talk to the cat.
Oh, no, no.
Właśnie.
You don't have to let me in. You might just forget to lock the door.
Well, why would I forget to lock the door?
Well, you might find some groschen lying on the ground. That can make a person forget things.
Oh, I see. And how many groschen might be lying on the ground?
No właśnie. No damy jej... Damy jej 17 groszy.
It'll stay just between the two of us?
You can be sure of it.
All right, then. Goodbye.
A, tu chyba jest.
If you want to go in, talk to Melanie.
I need to talk to that captive.
Don't push me. I'm not letting you in without permission from Melkar. Farewell.
Dobra, jestem w środku.
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now, or I'll fucking see you off.
I'll have to try and keep him alive.
Dobra, musimy tak czy siak pójść do tej Johannki. Dobra, Johannka powinna być gdzieś tutaj. Johannka.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? Oh my god.
Did something happen?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merciful was attacked.
Oh God. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merciful. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician.
Nikodemus, dobra.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
Okej, pogadaliśmy z Johanką. Gdzie teraz? Nikodem. To Nikodem może w środku. Pan kapturnik.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merciful. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merciful? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Tak.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
Ha.
So, where should we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
Henry nie wie, o co chodzi.
Lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Ars.
God be with you.
Okej. No to musimy teraz książki przeczytać. Zobaczmy. Breviarium de Signus Causis. Wiadomym jest, że ciało człowieka złożone jest z 4 rodzajów humorów. Humorów? Hehe. Krwi, żółci, czarnej żółci i flegmy. Wow. Z tego się składamy, panie i panowie. Z flegmy i tak dalej. Jeśli są w równowadze, osoba jest krzepka i zdrowa. A jeśli jednego jest za dużo, zalewa ono ciało i zakłóca. Okej. To raczej nie dyfrydet. Dżuma. No to chyba będzie zatrucie wodą. Bo inne te choroby raczej nie wyglądają na to.
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merciful.
Oh, yes, Merciful. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
Okej.
Take care now.
Okej, my robimy się senni. Teraz przyrządzimy lek. Damy oset, waleriana i węgiel. Damy wodę. Okej, to mamy remedium dla merchojedów. Pogadajmy z szefem wiochy.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
No dobra, gdzie jest Nikodemus?
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Okej, zajęliśmy się jeńcem. No teraz musimy poczekać, czy lek zadziała. O, jest.
So here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
A ja już go chyba uleczyłem.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Dobra.
I can't bear the pain.
Mama.
Go away. Leave me alone.
You're back?
Of course. I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
Not as yet.
Then be quick about it, please.
Don't worry. Drink this regularly. You and everyone in the house.
A remedy. You have hands of gold. Pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
Dobra, temu daliśmy lekarstwo. Powinno mi pokazać wszystkich, no ale dobra. Gra chce, żebym się męczył. O, możemy zajrzeć do bandyty, dobra. Świetnie. Tamten gościu...
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
Henryk.
My name is Henry.
and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Ratte executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Przesluchanie. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
A, cudzoziemiec.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Przesluchanie, he ordered us to raid Merciful, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who. Only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Przesluchanie, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two.
Huh.
All I was interested in was the coin.
Okej, to wszystko?
How did you know about Przesluchanie? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army.
Kradał
Got
burgery?
to talking and he told me about Przesluchanie.
Mieszczanie to są burgery, dobra.
Why did you attack Merciful?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Przesluchanie was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Przesluchanie, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Przesluchanie and decided not to show.
Wow, sporo tego.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt, and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
No to wszystko.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge.
Henry, I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say.
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
O-o. I co teraz?
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That Orson killed my boy. He won't leave Merciful alive.
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
Strong words for a stripling like you. We'll fight for him, if that's the way you want it. We'll soon see who's left standing.
Are you out of your mind? You want to fight over this worthless bandit?
Ha! Shit yourself, have you, boy? I might have known.
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes, and to the day I die, I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing to save them.
What of it? My parents are dead too. My father was kicked by a horse and took 2 weeks to die of it. But to outlive your own child, you don't know what you're talking about. That bastard is going nowhere.
Spróbujmy go ocalić.
Drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going...
Strong words for us.
Then let's not waste any time.
If that's how you...
God bless horse. What do you want to do?
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
A, rozwalę...
Clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you.
Dobra, wystarczy. Dobra, to spadamy do Ratajów z jeńcem. Panie Radzik.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Przesluchanie, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg.
Haha.
You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Przesluchanie is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
No, świetnie.
I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
God be with you.
I've returned from Merciful, sir.
No właśnie.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Przesluchanie. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. See you later.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
No. I zadanie skończone, bo ja wybrałem coś innego o jakichś bandytach. Tamto to chyba poboczne jest. No właśnie, nie wszystko co złoto. to zajmiemy się w kolejnym odcinku tym kupcem i tym, skąd może pochodzą te monety fałszywe. No i zobaczymy, co będzie dalej. Dzięki za oglądanie. Tutaj był Andrusek. I jak zwykle, do pogrania. Cześć!